This is my trip from Sonora Pass to Ebbetts Pass, and here's a view looking to the west on my just after Sonora Pass. This is looking south down at Sonora Pass and looking across at the mountains on the other side. And this shows some of the rugged volcanic rock that was right near the Sonora Pass and just at the top of the ridge. And this is especially dramatic with all these spires sticking up. And now here I am at the other side of the ridge looking down to the northeast, looking towards Nevada. And here's Wolf Creek Lake. And it's a pretty little lake. I really enjoyed seeing this one. And then here's looking down the North Fork of the Carson River, looking to the northwest. This is the direction I'm headed. And the wildflowers were out in force, some people say because of all the rain that we had last month. And now here's looking back up the North Fork. This is the direction I came from later that same day. And then here it's what it looked like at evening just before sunset. See the alpenglow on the rugged rocks. And then early in the morning, here's the view up the canyon again. And then a little bit later, I took this shot just to show how rugged the peak was over there. Some very, very heavily eroded terrain in this area. But there's also a very nice meadow area. Here's a meadow with a little bit of a pond left in it on its way to being filled in. And there were some gnarly trees, but this one takes the cake. And look at how big it is and how it goes zigzagging up and over. And here's another meadow. Hard to see the wildflowers too much in this shot, but they are out in force again there. And this is looking back to the south pretty much. I walked around that basalt knob on the far left. I took this picture because of that white outcropping there. Very, very white rock right there on the side of the hill. And here we have some more wildflowers, and shows that there's a fair amount of water. Never had to walk more than a mile or so before hitting a stream. And this is some really rugged terrain and some conglomerate. And then this shows again, where I've been hiking. This is looking down at a meadow near Asa Lake. And then this is Highland Lakes, getting close to Ebbetts Pass now. And here's a video. That's Highland Lakes again. Sorry about the wind noise. There you can see it. Okay, here's the view to the east from the pass itself. It's probably Noble Lake down there, down below. I'm not positive. Turns out that was Noble Lake, and here I am on my way down there. I like this gnarly tree. This is looking due north pretty much. And then this is looking back at that unnamed pass, getting pretty close to Ebbetts Pass at this point. And here's where I met some very special people. Here's a couple of trail angels. They packed in on horses and brought food and beverages for the hikers. Just did this out of the goodness of their own hearts. Just absolutely wonderful treat for the hikers coming through the area. And here's where I'm headed down from Noble Lake. You can see some switchbacks there in the view. Very, very steep descent. And here you can see why I left my trip early. See all that smoke there? Woke up at 4 a.m., smelled smoke, got out my flashlight, looked around, and you could see smoke in the beam, ashes falling through this beam. I was packed up and on the trail in 20 minutes and hiking out in the dark. It was really, really nasty. I had to breathe through a cloth just to keep from gagging. So I hiked it to the road, caught a ride towards the valley, and had to end my trip early. But it's better to be alive and be able to come back next year.